From Idaho, live, Sun Valley. Okay. Um,
And what did you do to Idaho?
Alex did in college. He got me a trip to see the stars, and he's cashing in on it now, which is fun. The
Oh,
star preserve was beautiful. I mean, you can just see. We last night we were looking at Mars and Jupiter and all sorts of constellations. It was cool.
oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. All right, well, let's get started. So, feet just hip width apart this morning. And the first thing I want you to do is just again wiggle those toes around, wake them up, wiggle your fingers if you want, and then optional hands depending on how they're feeling this morning. Lift up all five toes and we lower pinky finger, pinky toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, big toe, and thumb. And now we're going to pick up our thumbs and our big toes, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, all wide and up. And now quicker, put them down, pinky, fourth, third, second toe, big toe. And then big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Now this morning, instead of fists, we're going to do little duck hands. This is also to work our forearms unless it's bothering arthritis, and then you don't need to. But as we tap our toes, we're going to do little duck hands. We tap just the toes, 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 and hands. 5, 6, toes, go, and hands. 2, 3, 4, good, and quicker we go. Tap, 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 tap. 8 more, go. 8, 7, 6, toes, toes, and a 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Put your hands on your hips, soften the knees, find the micro bend. Roll to the outside edges of the feet all the way out, and then to the inside edges of the feet all the way in, and quicker we roll out and in, out, in, and neutral. And now keep your toes spread wide as you shift your weight forward. You can take your arms in front of you if you want onto the balls of your feet, and then almost fall backwards. Pick up the balls of the feet, weight on the heels, and quicker we go forward and backward and forward. Good. Backward and neutral. And now feel the fifth line. That's the center line through the middle of the foot going all the way up the legs into the hips. It's right in the middle of the legs, like you have a steel rod through the legs. Take your hands to the fronts of the hips. Feel those Hershey bars right here so we don't crush our chocolate bars that we are putting in our pockets, lengthening in the front. And then take your hands and help wrap around your side hips. So we're feeling the heads of our femurs rotating out, locking in and up with our food processor sensation. So we're locked in. Our legs have a micro bend in them. We shift our weight over our right leg and we feel the length up in our right hip. And then we shift over our left leg. We feel the length up in our left hip. We come back to center. We take our hands to our lower abdominals. Inhale. Exhale, hollow out that core. And take the hands up to the rib cage. Breathe into the back. Wide inhale. And exhale. Connect the fingers together. Keep the whole front of the body long, tall, supported. Arms drop down. Bend the knees. Circle the shoulders forward. All the way up. Hold it here for a moment. Tense up through the face, through the shoulders. You can even squeeze the hands, squeeze the arms. Tense. And release back and down. And let's do Barbie foot, right foot. Shoulder circles back. Left shoulder Barbie foot, and right shoulder bend, and left shoulder bend. Let's take elbow up, right arm, and left arm, and bigger arm circle, right full circle, and left. Let's do 2 more. Really bend your supporting leg. Bend and bend. Good. Shake out the feet, shake out the hands, shake out the hips. Find yourself perfectly aligned railroad track, feet hip width apart. And your weight is in the middle of each foot. Your feet have the tripod sensation. Shift your weight over your right leg. Your arms can go out to the side, energy out the fingertips. Left leg is going to gently float up off the ground. Feel that right hip working. We circle that foot outward. 2, 3, 4, and inward in 6, 7, 8. Now right away take the foot to the ankle and then all the way up to the knee. You can stay right here or you can drop and twist really extreme in that hip drop if you want to make it challenging. Good. Come back to neutral and rotate out away from the chair, all the way turned out. Good. We're going to do one more just like that. Feel the tripod right foot, drop down, twist all the way across. Excellent. Back to neutral and lift up, rotate away. If you want to add a little rise onto the ball of the foot, even you could. Whoa. And back to center. And we hold it here for 3. Good, Annie. That's it, Cindy. 2, 1, and back to center. Good. Shake it out. That was a long one. And we rejuvenate. We pump air into the left hip like we're pumping air into a tire. Take the arms out to the side. Right leg goes off the floor gently. And that right foot isolates to circle outward. 2, 3. Good. 4 and inward in 6, 7, 8. We take the foot to the ankle and then we lift all the way up to the knee and we drop our hip as we twist the knee across the midline. We use our core and our hip strength to go back to neutral and then we rotate out as far as we can go, turning out that knee. Good, and back to center. And one more time, drop into the hip, take it across the midline. Micro bend your supporting leg, come back to neutral. If you want to rise up onto the ball of the foot slightly as you rotate out, you can. Optional. And back to neutral. And we just hold it here for 3 more counts. 3, 2, good, 1, and release. Yay, good. Shake out the feet. Wide feet, wider than hip width. Hands on the hips. We're just going to do a little hip circle. So your hips are going to jut over to the right side. And now you can disconnect the hip out of the femur. Circle back, all the way back. And hips jut out to the left. And circle back and around. This time they go a little more side into the front of you. So push that hip forward to get into your hip flexor in the front and then circle back and around. Now go past the side all the way slightly in front of you. Good. And come back tall. Great. We're just going to do a side body bend. So your legs, you can rotate out your feet now just for a little more stability. And take hold of the left wrist, pull it up to the ceiling, hips go over to the left as you stretch over to the right. Elbow stays back by your ear, inhale, and exhale, deepen. And let's turn and look towards that elbow, inhale, and exhale, face me. Bend the knees just slightly, and straighten the legs. Continue to pull the wrist all the way down to the right foot. Walk your hands to the middle and slowly round up vertebrae by vertebrae here. Inhale and exhale. Let's do all that on the other side. So take hold of that right wrist. Inhale it up to the ceiling. Exhale, use your left hand to peel that right wrist over to the side. I'm holding onto the wrist with my left hand. Look up at the elbow, inhale, and back to me as you exhale, deepen over, slight knee bend, bend those legs, and straighten the legs. Keep the elbow back by the ear, inhale, and as you exhale, round forward towards the left foot. Find yourself back to the center and come back up. Good, easy does it. And now we do our full forward fold. So feet back to hip width apart. Feel the toes activated. Feel the tall plank body as you take your arms out and up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, dive down your midline all the way into your forward fold and stay. Take a moment. You can shake your head yes and no. You can clasp your hands behind your back, whatever feels good for you this morning. Just breathe in and out. Let's bend the knees, both knees bend and straighten. And now let's take the right foot and prop it onto the left. So we roll to the outside edge of that right foot as much as you can. No stays or pushing towards the knees as you bend your right knee, soften it, and straighten that leg, and bend the left knee, and straighten it, and bend both legs, bend, inhale, and exhale. Pull yourself closer to your legs as you straighten them, rolling further to the outside edge of the right foot, and switch sides. Left foot props on top of the right foot. Inhale and exhale. Soften the left knee, bend it and straighten it. And right leg bend, soften that knee and straighten it. And both legs bend and straighten. Hold it here, pulling yourself closer. Inhale and exhale, and feet back to hip width apart, drawing yourself closer to your legs. Breathe in and out. Let's walk to our downward facing dog, finding the heels pulling you down towards the ground. Take a moment to pedal through the feet. So you have one Barbie foot and then switching to the other Barbie foot. Two more. Breathe in and out. Plant those heels down firmly, arch through the back. Take the left leg out and up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale, stack it on top of the right Achilles. Bend both knees, inhaling and exhale. Drive that heel down, arch through the low back. Exhale. Again, inhale, soften the knees and exhale, straighten that leg. Take the back leg up to the ceiling, bend the knee up there, cross it over the midline if that feels good to you, and bring it back down to the ground. Other side. Right leg extends out and up to the ceiling. Breathe it in, straight leg, and exhale, it stacks on top of the left Achilles. Bend both knees, inhale, and exhale, straighten the legs, arching through the back. Again, bend the knees, inhaling, and exhale, straighten the legs, drive the heels down to the ground, arching through the back. Take that back leg back up to the ceiling, bend the knee up there if you'd like. Good, both of you, and bring it back down to the ground, arching through that low back. Inhale. As you exhale, walk or hop the feet back to the hands. And one more time, find that externally rotated wide position. So feet are turned out, legs are wider than mat width, and just shift your hips side to side. Breathing in and out. Take both hands over to the right leg, nose to the right knee. Inhale, pull yourself closer as you exhale. Bend your left knee, it tracks over the toes. Good. And straighten, pulling yourself closer to your knee. Then twist that right arm out and up to the ceiling. Open the chest, reach those fingers. Inhale and back to the foot. Exhale. Good. Migrate to the other side. Breathing in. Pull yourself closer as you exhale. Soften the right knee, it bends. And straighten both legs, nose to the left knee. Twist that left arm out and up to the ceiling, eyes up, chest up. Breathe in and out. Comes back to that left foot. And then we come back to our center line. Annie, you can stay right here. Cindy, you can drop down into the goddess squat if that feels good to you this morning. Elbows into the knees, and you can just shift a little over to the right. That's good choice, Annie. And over to the left. Cindy and I are little teapots. We're little teapots, short and stout. All right, back to the middle. Inhale, arms in front of you. Exhale, round up or stand up. Release. Good, very nice. Shake it out, grab a chair. We're going to do our leg lifts. All right. So let's start standing on your right leg, and we'll lift our left leg first. So your chair will be on your right side here. And we're going to start parallel, and then we'll switch to turned out. I'm gonna go on the angle just so I don't hit behind me, but you guys can stay as you are. Make sure the chair isn't too close to you. You want to have it a little bit in front and away from you. That's it. Now, first thing you want to do is feel the lift in your supporting hip. So in that right hip, and we want to keep that the whole exercise. Then let's take our left arm out to the side, and as we're here, we have that pull forward in our sternum. So we keep our chest very proud like a puffer fish the whole time. That looks great. Now point your left leg in front of you parallel. We're going to do 4 lifts here, and we're going to keep our right hip strong. We lift up for 2 and down. Parallel and 2 and down. Very nice. 2 more. 3, can you feel the core working? And down. 1 more, and 4. Good. Down. Now to the side, it's not about height, it's about keeping your hips square. We lift up and down. Keep the core scooping. Parallel legs. Good. Almost feel turned in and up. Parallel, yes. And down, that's better. Last one, up and down. Good, to the back, glutes squeeze parallel. Try not to tip the hips. Lift up, just glute isolation and down. You can even do 1 finger on the chair or balance, and down. 2 more, and up and down. Last one, we do a 3 count balance up here. Feel the glute. 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Give it a little shake. Turn out the legs. Now we do 2, and we go higher, and we bend our supporting knee as we do. Find the arm out to the side. Feet are in a little turned out position. Shift your weight to your inside foot as you point your outside foot in front of you. Turn out both legs, and just be conscious, Annie, bend your supporting leg only as far as it doesn't bother you. And we lift the leg up, bend your supporting leg, and lower with control. 1 more, bend, lift. Good, and to the side. Turn out, lift high, bend your supporting leg. Bend and lower. Good. Again. Bend and lower. Good. To the back. Squeeze the glutes. Turn out. And we lift. Bend and lower. Last one. Bend. Stay here. Balance moment if you wish for 3, 2, good. Yes. Release. Nice, both of you. Really nice. Woo. All right. Other side. We're getting our ballet on.
I was trying to remember what happened last week. Do we have class on Thursday or something?
So you and I worked together one-on-one.
But it wasn't Friday. It wasn't Friday. It was just
You weren't there
Thursday.
Friday. I worked one-on-one with Annie Friday.
Okay, so I haven't had class since last Wednesday, and I
Yes.
feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel it when you don't, that's for sure. We'll stretch out after this, I promise. So arm to the side. Feel the puffer fish chest. Take the right foot in front of you parallel. We do 4 lifts. Keep those hips square. We lift up, 4, 2, and down. Good. Again, 2 goes up and down. Third set. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. To the side. Feel it almost turned in. That's how parallel you want. And we lift up and down. Try and keep these hips square. And 2. You can always do one finger on the chair and down. That makes it harder to you. More. Lift. Keep the core stable. And down. Excellent. Tall chest. 4 and down. Now behind you, find the glute and we lift 4 and down. And 3, squeeze the glutes. Down. 2 more. And 2 and down. Last one. One little balance check if you wish for 3, 2, 1. Good, both of you. Relax, shake it out. Oh yeah, one more set. You got it. Oh yeah, do the little shimmy. All right, feet back to first position or turn out. Right arm side, we're tall, we're strong, we're proud. Right foot points in front of you. And we bend our supporting leg as we lift it up. 4, 2, and down. Second 1, 2, and good. To the side we go. And lift, exhale, inhale down, again, and lift, and down, to the back. Last one, bend, get that back working for you, and lower. Last one, bend, balance check if you wish. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Oh man, good, good, good. Let's breathe. We're gonna do a quad stretch. Take hold of the chair with your left hand. Take hold of your strap or your right ankle, and we just quad stretch it out, or whichever side. Cindy, how was your trip?
Oh, it was I had such a great time.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was a good adventure.
Good. And
Learned a lot too.
lean towards your chair. What all did you do?
This is an annual event in the Garden Club of Virginia after historic Garden Week, where everybody's worked all over the state.
And come back
called-
up and pull the knee slightly behind you. Good. Sorry, continue.
Horticulture Field Day, and the location changes. And this year it was in Fredericksburg, where I met Annie and where I had lived for 12 years before, and I have family there. And I know Fredericksburg very well, but not in this way. This was visiting 4 private gardens that were all kind of in a walking distance. Each one was incredibly different from the others, and they were fascinating, and the homeowners were there.
So start straight up, just knees side by side, and then I'll tell you when to tip. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, talking about, what they've done, and one of them had an arborist there talking. I mean, it was just...
Oh, cool. And lean
really
over.
fun.
And how many people attended?
They put a cap on it, so I think there must have been 50 altogether. It was all day long, so it was kind of... But we had spent the night on Thursday, so we could start early.
Come up and pull the knee behind you a little bit. Oh, so get a nice head start in there.
Yes, it was so hot in Fredericksburg. We were so glad we had to... It was...
And shake it out.
It's really hot there, like Williamsburg, the same kind of...
It's hot in Fredericksburg and Williamsburg. You're exactly right.
Take the seat to face me, and we'll start with our left hand on the chair and our right leg parallel on the seat of the chair, and keep that micro bend in your supporting left knee, that's my fault. Also, keep thinking about pulling this right hip back away from the chair and your left hip coming forward towards the chair to square it. Take the right arm up to the ceiling, hinge as you come forward, reach for the toes, flex the feet, and just relax and stay here. So you spent the night before, and then
Yeah.
did you drive back Friday night?
We drove back late Friday afternoon. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
It was, yeah, we just had a great day. We really just parked our car and walked everywhere for the 2 days. And it's so nice to be in a place when you're on foot.
Yes, it is.
You see it differently, you perceive it differently.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
You have a real sense of place, I think.
Then your supporting leg, getting your body closer and straighten, hold it here. It's so nice here in Sun Valley. It's such a small town. It's the same concept. I just love the walkability.
So, does it feel like spring?
Well, bend your leg, bottom leg, and straighten. This morning and yesterday morning we were running, and it's like 31. It snowed a little bit on our way back, which was crazy. But then in the middle of the day, go ahead and now both of you turn out both legs, and keep finding the micro bend in your supporting leg. Just stay here. Inhale and exhale. And the hike, it got up to almost 60, and you're moving uphill, so you're kind of sweating. And then at the top, it's cold again. So the sun is powerful and warm when it's out.
Are the leaves out on the trees?
Yes, and the flowers are blooming on the mountains, which is so nice. So it feels like the very beginning of spring almost. And come back up, parallel the feet again, and now let's windmill the arm up and back, twist away from the chair. So eyes are reaching past your fingertips with laser beam vision. And then face the chair, and let's bend our top supporting leg. So we're gonna have a standing lunge, and we're just gonna come forward a little bit here. You can stay as you are, or you can take that right hand to your back sacrum, press forward, take the eyes up to the ceiling, feel the left hip flexors stretching. Beautiful, both of you. Inhale, deepen further into the chair as you exhale, bend that supporting knee, and come back up and stay here. Now roll to the outside edge of your right foot, and your right knee is going to open towards me, a little pigeon as you come forward, standing pigeon towards the chair. Keep that right knee opening outwards. Breathe it in and exhale, heavy bowling ball head, and slowly come back up and gently take the leg off the chair, and we'll walk to the other side. But yeah, there's hardly anyone here because it's, I guess, slack season is what they call it, in between ski season and the busy summer. So
when I like to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful because you have the whole place to yourself, all the hikes and everything. Take the left leg on the chair, and the wildflowers are just gorgeous. In the summer, the greenery all dies because it's a desert. So I'm glad we're here when we are. So start with that straight parallel flex foot. Your left hip is pulling back as your right hip comes forward. Take your left arm up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Hinge forward. Reach for the toes and just stay with a heavy head. How was your weekend, Annie?
Busy, very busy.
Yeah.
But the big news that Cindy knows is I used the CPAP machine for the first time again last night, and it worked.
Oh, good. Good.
So I hate being an apparatus person, but on the other hand,
if it works, it works.
Speaking of apparatus, my physical therapist took all the notes and questions that you asked and integrated them yesterday.
Yay!
Bend worked with ankle weights and
good. Bend your supporting leg and straighten. Did she give you or he more peroneal exercises with the TheraBand or anything?
Where we tied the TheraBand around my thighs and opened and closed.
Okay, good. Bend your supporting leg. That sounds like a great exercise. And straighten, pulling yourself closer to that leg. And now rotate out both legs. Find the turnout here. And bend your supporting leg one more time. Bend. Keep that foot flexed and straighten and just stay here. I'm glad the brace helps a little bit.
Yes.
At least.
He also gave me 3-pound ankle weights.
Okay, is that for doing the quad strengthening?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Inhale.
So it doesn't hurt anymore. It's just the bursitis on the inside of the bursa on the inside of the knee.
Yeah. And come on up. I'm glad that it's just there, but we still want to get that away as much as we can. Parallel those feet. Take the left arm up and windmill it all the way behind you. So maybe Friday we can do some of those leg weights. We did the standing ones today.
I don't have them yet.
Okay. And go ahead and face the chair. Go into your lunge here, starting with the hand at the hip. And then when you feel comfortable, take the hand to the sacrum. Press the hips forward. Peel the elbow back. Eyes up to the ceiling. Deep inhale. And exhale. Go into it further. One more deep breath in and out. And slowly come back and roll to the outside edge of that left foot and find your way down, forward over the chair. The standing leg lifts we did today were quad strengthening. So that was for today. But yeah, if you get the leg lifts for Friday, we can definitely do those. Or we can do the hip openers also, because that's good hip strengthening, which is good for all of us. So keep that left knee opening. Inhale, deepen over as you exhale, bowling ball head, heavy, and then slowly come back up. Take your time to come off the chair, and you can move the chair head to the ground. We'll do a little core work. So it's not Monday, but we can, I will let you guys choose if you want to do, well, Annie, I want you to do the ab exercise that they're having you do. If that still works. Cindy, would you like to plank or do dead bug bicycles?
We have to choose one?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, let's do dead bugs then.
All right. And Annie, you can, again, do your version of ab work, or you can do this. Up to you. So,
Okay, are you in a hotel or in an Airbnb?
It's kind of like an Airbnb. It was Vacasa, I guess is what he got. So, just
What does that mean, Vacasa?
it's like the same. It's a condo, somebody's condo, but it's not an individual. I think it's I'm not quite sure, but it's not a hotel.
You booked it directly with Vacasa?
He did, yeah. Yeah, he planned the whole thing, which we don't usually go that way. So that was nice.
That is such a gift of love.
It is, yes. So we will start on our backs. And Annie, you can do one leg and then switch to the other side as I cue for the dead bug. Or if you want to do the dead bug, that's also fine. Up to you. So, okay, so start on your back. Everybody inhale. As you exhale, brace the core. Take the feet up to the tabletop and the arms up to the ceiling. Legs are 90 degrees. We extend the right leg and the left arm. We go out and inhale in and switch. Exhale it out and inhale and switch. Exhale out and inhale in and switch. Exhale out and inhale in. Keep it going. Exhale. Inhale and switch. Exhale. Inhale and switch. Exhale. Inhale and switch. Exhale. Good and quicker. Here we go. Exhale out. Inhale in. Good. And a 2. And in. And a 3 is in. And a 4. Good. 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. And a 6. In 2 more. 7. Good. Both of you. Straighten that leg fully. 8. And in. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Take a breather. Take the hands behind the head and bring the feet back up for our bicycles. Connect the right elbow to the left knee. We twist and hold. Switch. Twist and hold. Good choice, Annie. And a twist. And a twist. 4 more slow. And a twist. And a twist. 2 more. Twist. And twist. Quicker. Here we go. A twist for 8. Twist. 3, 4. Keep that knee stable, Annie. That's up. Good. 2 more. 7, 8. And release. Take a happy baby moment for yourself. And you can gently rock side to side, releasing in the back. Breathing in. If you want to lengthen the legs a little, you can as you exhale out. And slowly rock and roll your way back up. We'll do a little foam rolling in our quads this morning. So grab your foam roller.
Did you fly from Cleveland?
We did, yeah. So we flew. You can either do one leg and I'll tell you when to switch, or you can do both legs for longer. We're just going to go on our quads. We flew to Salt Lake City and then we made our way over here into Sun Valley.
And was it a direct flight from Cleveland to Salt Lake City, or did you have to?
At least that was direct. So I know. We had a 4-hour layover in Salt Lake City, but it wasn't bad. It was very interesting. Everybody was so tall.
It would be. That's. It can be very interesting for people watching.
Yes, it was. So
I read a book once written by 2 brothers who they're screenwriters, and I can't remember any of the things they've done, but one of their little activities they used to. Did you ever see this show? Was it Together? Annie, was that this show you told me to watch on streaming? Do you remember that about the millennials? Anyway, Together. They used to sit in airport lounges or sit, and just look at the people around them and make up stories.
That's kind of what we would do, yeah.
Go back and forth, one person would say, and then the other person would add another detail. And
Yep, it was fun. And if you're on one leg, you can go ahead and switch sides. So we, ended up, I love facing out, which is why I love in Europe when they have al fresco dining and you just watch the world pass by as you have, we don't really do that in America, but you do in an airport. You can. So
that's where we make up stories.
Yeah.
And one time I came just really close. I made up this whole story about this family, and then we ended up talking to them, and they had us over to dinner.
Fact checking.
Oh my God. I said, Ben, she is formerly the nanny of that family.
Oh.
And it turned out to be true. She was much younger than he was. Really too young to be the mother of all 4 children, but she had a very good relationship, but they looked newly married, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
That's so funny. Where were you that you had them, or they had you over?
Banks.
That's funny.
Oh.
Annie, you can make friends with a piece of dust. I swear. And we're going to switch onto our shins, unless you want to stay where you are. Optional.
So you're looking at Star. That was a specific place, right? Star something?
Yeah, because I guess there's a natural light preserve here. I think there's 12 in the country. So we did that. We did a really great hike yesterday. And there's also a lot of, it's a very small town, but a lot of great restaurants because it's close to, a lodge. So there's a lot of wealth and affluence. So it's small, but has a lot of arts and culture and restaurants. But today we're driving to, Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We're driving to a lake, and we're gonna do another hike around. Tomorrow we're gonna do some biking and then some museums and things Friday.
That sounds so nice. And are you there for like 5 days?
Yeah.
Five?
Yeah, I guess we flew in Monday morning and then we're leaving Saturday morning. So
That's wow.
it's very nice, and honestly, it's nice to see Alex because I'm gonna be gone for a lot of the summer, so it's nice just to hang out with him.
Yeah.
and come up off the foam roller, we'll find our little frog moment. Froggy frog.
I'll tell you, the floor is challenging.
Oh yeah, with the
Give it
Versa.
up.
And what did you say, Annie?
I'm not going to give it up. I'm not going
Okay.
to take a break from the floor. I'll never get back down here.
We gotta be friends with the floor and slowly round forward to the floor, thanking the floor for supporting us. Stay here. Let's take 3 deep breaths this morning. Inhale, maybe lengthen through the spine a little. And exhale, peel over a little bit. And 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, deepen. And last one, breathe it in. And exhale out. And now, last moment here, try and lengthen the legs into a hamstring stretch. And if you want, you can even reach for the toes, flexing the feet. Now, arch your back, look at me. Stick out the puppy dog tail, wag the tail. And round forward, heavy head. And slowly come back up. Giving your knees a little massage moment if you want right here. Just find that good bursa spot. Give it a little rub.
We had a bursa in our knees.
We can add a bursa if we need to. Hopefully not. if we have them, good. Well, I hope you guys have wonderful days. Thank you for making this time work. I appreciate it.
Oh my
a
gosh,
lot.
thank you. That was amazing.
Yay.
That was-
And
I
Annie,
love this.
oh,
I love the sternum cue.
oh,
You know, when you that thing and you go down. I love that cue. It really, it's a magic trick.
it's with this quarter zip moment too. Well, I'll keep reminding you of that. And Annie, I've tried to upload our video from Friday twice, and it keeps almost doing it and then not. I think my internet might not be the strongest. I will keep trying it, but when I get back home, I'll take another stab at it.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about it now.
All right,
Have a
you
great
guys.
day. Alex
Thank
is going to
you.
regret not doing this workout.
It's
That's
true.
right.
Yeah. I wish he heard that his headphones are in. I'll make sure to tell him. All right, you guys, have a good one.
Okay,
Bye.
you too. Bye. Bye, Cindy. Oh, Cindy's gone. Okay, bye,
Bye.
Kate.